Hi, I'm Nisa. I have wanted to do some sort of video blog thing on YouTube here for a really long time. I really just never felt like I had anything important to say or, guts to make anything. So I thought a really easy way to get started and get into the habit of making videos would be to do Alex Day's YouTube survey. So let's get started. My name is really weird. It is Nisa, Nyssa, which is not a common name. I'm not a Jennifer or a Jessica or a Sally. I have a very unique name, and so I've become really, really accustomed to telling people how I got my name. My dad was stuck in traffic behind a Nissan truck, apparently, and the last N of the Nissan, the car label, had fallen off and said, it read Nisa. He just thought this was fantastic. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know why he thought it was so great, but he thought it was the best thing he'd ever heard in his entire life. So he went home, told his mother, when I have a daughter, I'm going to name her Nisa. And his mom was like, look, you're never going to find a woman that is crazy enough to name her daughter that. My mom really did not get along with his mother at all. So she was really excited to get to prove her wrong. So I was named partially after a car and partially out of my mother's spite. My favorite high school teacher would probably have to be my senior year literature teacher. Her name was Mrs. Zanfini, and she was fantastic. She was super smart, super nice. I'm a literature dork, so I appreciated it because she pushed our class, and she literally, I would read a book and I'd be like, wow, this is stupid, I don't like it, nothing worthwhile here. And then we'd go to class and she'd talk about it for 5 minutes, and suddenly I was certain that this was the greatest book I'd ever read in my life. I mean, she just had a way of taking words to a whole new level, and I just thought it was fantastic. So far in college, my favorite teacher is probably my honors humanities professor. He goes by Deej. He told us on the first day of class, he's like, look, if you call me Mr. Garrison, I haven't been called Mr. Garrison since I was in the Marines. If you call me Mr. Garrison, you're going to get a really weird response. If you call me David, you're going to get a weirder response, because the only person that calls me David is my mother. I go by Deej. I think he's just really laid back, really fantastic, and just, he knows so much. You almost feel like it's a discussion-based class, but half the time you feel afraid to say something because you're like, he knows so much more than I do. I don't want to be wrong. But he's fantastic. He's a great guy, and he's made the class enjoyable, which I think is important for a teacher to do. I actually get made fun of by my boyfriend a lot for being way too safe with my food choices. I really like traditional basic foods. I tend to be a little bit picky. I like burgers and mashed potatoes. So finding the weirdest thing I've eaten is going to be difficult. I've had venison before because I have a lot of family from the country that hunts. I actually really like liver, which is weird. Most people aren't a fan of liver. I tend to be. I just don't eat weird foods. It's an evolutionary step, I think. Our ancestors didn't eat weird foods because if they did, they'd get poisoned and die. So I'm just going to live forever because I know what I'm eating. So apparently I'm a little bit behind on this. I actually didn't go to a concert until my freshman year of high school, and people just could not believe that was my first concert. But I saw Blink-182, and it was their comeback tour. It was the first time they had toured together in years, and it was absolutely fantastic. it was brilliant. So as far as first concerts go, that was actually a really, really good one, and I'm glad I held out for it. My favorite place right now is probably a little complicated. I'm tempted to say my college campus because I've only been here for a few months and I'm really attached to it and I'm really loving it. But our showers are really bad. We get 2 temperatures of water. We get Titanic cold and Fires of Hell hot. And we don't get to pick which one we get, and they just kind of switch whenever they want to. So I'm tempted to say my favorite place in the world is somewhere where the showers are functioning and stay a decent, moderate temperature. I would say that somebody I would like to see do this survey would be anybody out there who has been waiting to do a YouTube video and has been thinking that they don't have anything to say, or that they're just not funny enough, or that no one's going to like them, or they're going to be made fun of, or whatever. I'd love to see some more people just take this as the initiative to get started and join the community. I think I'm probably going to start making videos more regularly, maybe do like a video every Friday or something. I don't know. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to try it out. But I'm really glad I did this, and I'm really glad that I put it out there. So I'd just like to open it up for anybody else watching to do the same.